promise I'ma do what's right. Open eyes, see the sign, now I give it all I got. This is not what you think, this is nowhere near.
I got a question. Was this Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Commercials? I swear to God, man, it was at least 30 fucking commercials. I mean, I know you gotta make your money. By all means, and I quote, make your money, boo-boo. Make your money. But 3 hours... For 3 hours, you should have at least 10 commercials. You know? Have at least 20 minutes of TV time before you go to a commercial. Better yet, have at least 30 minutes before you go to a goddamn commercial. I know you gotta pay the bills and shit, but come on. 25 minutes is enough time to have TV time before you go to commercial. They go to commercial, like as soon as the match starts, they go to a commercial 2 minutes into the match. 2 minutes into the match. And we're just getting started. There's already a commercial. Before you even get, like, you just getting into it, all of a sudden, commercial. Now, come on, man. But, all complaints aside, this was actually a decent show. I enjoyed it. Mainly because Shane McMahon was running the show and Stephanie McMahon was nowhere near the show. She wasn't inside. Thank God. Because as soon as she comes out, she immediately kills the fucking mood. She kills my mood every time she comes out, man. I'm serious. Sometimes I just can't stand Stephanie. Safe to say, right now, she's just a cancer to the WWE. She really is. And she kills... She sucks the life out of anything she's involved in, basically. The same thing myself as well as the Lex Man says about Big Show and Kane. They suck the life out of everything they're involved in. As soon as she comes out, she sucks the life right out of the fans, and they're just quiet while she's out there. Sometimes they chant some crazy shit, but most of the time they're quiet. You know, she derails the whole entire show, is basically what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we start off the show with Dean Ambrose. Now, I didn't do the intro that long this time, did I? Fucked around and had a goddamn 11-minute intro of my Money in the Bank review. Sorry about that. Had a JD from NY moment, you know. Anyway, start up the show with Dean Ambrose talking about cashing in Money in the Bank, winning Money in the Bank, then cashing in to become world champion. I'm still in shock that Roman Reigns lost clean. Who made that call? The damn sure wasn't Vince McMahon. I don't know who made that call. Who made that call to have Roman Reigns lose clean? I mean, you do gotta make Roman Reigns look strong. But goddamn, who made that call? It wasn't Vince McMahon. The damn sure it wasn't Kevin Dunn. Because Kevin Dunn, he be sucking Roman Reigns' dick. They both be jacking each other off to Roman Reigns to his entrance. I got a feeling Kevin Dunn is the one that wrote that Roman Reigns song. Roman Reigns, the guy with the biggest pecs. Anyway, speaking of Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose was cutting a great promo. Finally, we had a great champion who was great in the ring, and that's not necessarily great in the ring, but he's great in the ring, goddammit. And he's great on the mic. Finally, a champion who was great on the mic, great in the ring. Dean Ambrose is another great champion. I don't think he's keeping that belt long, but he might lose it at SummerSlam. But it'll be good to keep him as champion for the time being, because Roman Reigns just ain't working out. Every time he comes out and gloats about being the world champion, he just gets booed into the dirt. But then again, I kind of like it. Because what he did tonight, I'm actually slowly but surely respecting Roman Reigns more than I already do. Because I respect the hell out of the guy. I just hate him as a character, you know. But while Dean Ambrose was talking, Roman Reigns interrupts. He got booed out of the fucking building, as usual. They chanted, "You can't wrestle," and he immediately shut them down. See, not only is he talking like a heel, but he also wrestles like a heel. Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, that should tell you goons something. That should tell you that he's going to be an awesome fucking heel. And just like JD from NY said, and I quote, every good face has a good heel run. And vice versa. He needs to turn heel. I mean, at least turn him heel by SummerSlam, shit. Or before SummerSlam. I mean, if you turn him heel before SummerSlam, can you imagine all the heat he would get leading into SummerSlam? Bro. And Roman Reigns turning heel, we buy you more tickets, get better ratings. Because Roman Reigns is champion, the ratings were in the fucking top. And they keep talking about this new era. It ain't a new era. Same old shit. Unless you turn Roman Reigns heel, you ain't gonna get the ratings that you so fucking desire. Apparently, Vince McMahon doesn't give a fuck about the ratings. You don't give a fuck about the ratings. I guess you don't give a fuck about your show pummeling into the fucking dirt. He don't care. Unless you got a party invite.
What's up, man?
What's up?
How much? Just finished fucking recording like a week's worth of videos for my next show.
I'm doing my Raw review at the
Called.
moment.
Oh, don't tell me anything. I haven't seen it yet.
I mean, I'm recording my Raw review now.
Oh shit! So you finished or you're in the middle of it?
After just started.
All right, so you want to just join the party afterwards then?
Yeah, I could.
Whoa, that lightning was fucking bright. Holy shit! Say what?
I could.
All right, yeah, because I don't want you to spoil it for me.
Actually, I can mute my mic so you won't hear me. I can do that now.
Oh.
I forgot I
You
can do
can
that.
mute me?
I can mute my mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can do that, and then once I finish, I'm gonna unmute it.
Alright.
And it is not muted. Let me go ahead and. Oh shit. Where did I know that? Oh. Go ahead and mute that. That way you won't hear him in the background. Back to what I was saying. Sorry about that. My fucking nose is starting to get stuffy again, yo. But anyway, what Reigns said though, as soon as he came out, they chanted "You can't wrestle," and he told them, "For those of you chanting "You can't wrestle" to me, I'm trying to congratulate my friends. So just sit there, shut your mouth, and drink your beer." I'm like, you dick. This is the Roman Reigns that we want to see. A heel Roman Reigns. This is the Roman Reigns that we all know and love. Not this cheesy ass Looney Tune Reigns that talks about suffering succotash and beanstalks and shit and potatoes. No, we don't want that Roman Reigns. That's the cringeworthy Roman Reigns that everybody hates. We love the Roman Reigns that just tells the fans to shut the fuck up and listen. You know? So not only is he talking like a heel, but he's wrestling like a heel. And Vince and Kevin Dunn, I know I'm saying it again, but that's to tell y'all something. Turn this motherfucker heel. Pull the fucking trigger. And turn him heel. You see how he's acting? Goddamn. I mean, Rollins is acting like a face, for God's sakes. I mean, he wasn't acting like a face in the segment. You know, because he was talking shit to Shane McMahon when he came out. And he said, "Did you clear this with Stephanie? You can't be over here. You can't be out here making decisions without clearing it with Stephanie," or something like that. You know, Stephanie's not the only one running the show. Oh shit! Dropped my phone. My fucking knee is killing me, bro. My legs are okay now. My legs were sore as fuck the other day. Alright, another lighter. There we go. But anyway, Rollins did come out. Interrupted Seth Rollins. Rollins interrupted Rollins. God damn. Am I the Lex Man? Shit. That's not a direct shot to the Rex Man. Damn, I'm fucking his name up. And that's not a direct shot to the Lex Man. You know, I respect the hell out of the guy, man. And he's one of my favorite wrestling commentators, you know, on YouTube. Speaking of commentary, Dean Ambrose is awesome on commentary. It is a damn shame that wrestlers are better commentators than actual commentators. That is fucked up. Dolph Ziggler is decent on commentary when you hear him on Superstars. You know, I don't watch Superstars, but I see clips of it on YouTube when I see, you know, like top 10 videos and shit. And you hear Dolph Ziggler out there being excited and shit. He doesn't sound scripted, you know. Dean Ambrose didn't sound scripted. He was going off on commentary in a calm way, you know. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But Rollins interrupts Roman Reigns and tries to plead his case. And before you know it, Shane McMahon comes out, and you know they're talking about rematch clauses and shit. By the way, they're talking about rematch clauses, and Shane McMahon comes out and makes the main event for tonight. Rollins, Reigns, #1 contender match. Whoever wins that gets to face Dean Ambrose at Battleground, but that's not the case because the match ended in double count out. But I'm gonna get to that in a second. I love what happened at the end. Finally, we get an ending worth watching. Next, we got John Laurinaitis returning. Oh, wait. Before that, we got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. That was the first match. How many matches did we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 matches in 3 hours. House, right? Supposed to be 7, but one of them actually didn't start. I'm talking on this show. But then again, most of these matches got time, and the commercials actually added to that. So of course we only got 6 matches. Well, at least they got time. I'll give them that. But anyway, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Good match. Sami Zayn finally beats Kevin Owens clean. And then after the match, they start brawling. Again. Kevin Owens in complete fucking, what's the word? Frustration. Out of frustration, he starts beating on is Kevin Owens beating on Kevin Owens? Damn. He starts beating on Sami Zayn, and he tries to powerbomb off the fucking stage on the concrete. If he would have did that, I was about to say the Attitude Era was back, baby. The Attitude Era is back, but there ain't no tables down, there's no mats, no nothing. Would have been cool to see, but I'm glad he didn't do it, because Sami Zayn reverses and they just start brawling. They're just beating the shit out of each other. They go to commercial and then they come back from commercial and they still fucking fighting. But this time they're backstage and they just keep on fighting, man. It reminds me of my sisters when we was little. They just kept on fighting. And my mom always asked me why I never broke them up. I said I try to break them up, but they just keep on fighting, so I just let them fight. Let them settle the differences. Funny thing is, their fighting was always entertaining. Just like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, it was entertaining, you know. And then John Laurinaitis returns. My name is John Laurinaitis. I'm the former Executive Vice President of Talent Relations and former General Manager of both Raw and SmackDown. And he talks about running SmackDown. No, damn well he ain't gonna run SmackDown. Do not let this dude run SmackDown at all. I'm tired of hearing people power. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Shane should run Raw. Paul Heyman should run SmackDown. Keep Stephanie away from SmackDown. But then again, nah, keep Stephanie away from SmackDown. Back in the day, she was less scripted. Nowadays, she's scripted as fuck. She's scripted up the fucking ass. She's more scripted up the ass than Triple H's penis is. We gonna edit that out. That was horrific. Now that I just thought about that. On the real, don't Triple H look like the person that does anal and enjoys it? Edit that off. And John Laurinaitis, though, I like the guy, though. He's fucking goofy. I love how goofy he is, but a person like that should never run a show. The way he ran Raw was just horrible. Did not enjoy it one bit in 2012. Shit was... Ugh. Next, we got Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains. Good match. A lot of good matches. Good match. And these two, Enzo and Cass, deserve to be tag team champions, man. Enough said. That's all I gotta say. And I cannot wait till SummerSlam. And I'm happy that they're waiting until SummerSlam because apparently we're gonna have another tag match between New Day and the Wyatts. I guess that's going to happen at Battleground, and I don't mind that because Battleground is going to be in Washington D.C. and we all know that D.C. is one of the worst crowds because they're dead most of the time. I mean, not only they're dead on TV, but when you're actually there, you can see how dead they really are. The way they are on TV, or the way they sound on TV, is actually how they sound when they're in the arena. I went to Payback last year, and that's exactly how they sounded. They were dead as fuck. But when New Day came out, actually no, this is when New Day was still getting themselves together. Huh. Because they were still chanting New Day sucks at this time. But they were still chanting, goddamn. Certain parts of the show they chanted, but most of the time they were just dead. That Shield moment in the Fatal 4-Way match though, with Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns, where they hit the triple powerbomb and Randy Orton through the table, bruh. That was a good moment, and they popped, which is pretty much the only time they popped throughout the show. And when Adrian Neville hit the red arrow, I recorded that shit and edited it in slow motion and uploaded it. If you guys want to see that video, it's in my day in the life playlist. I deleted the other playlist, the live wrestling footage, because that shit, the way I set that playlist up was just fucking stupid. And that's in my day in the life playlist. So go ahead, check that out if you want to. Also got the footage of me going to Monday Night Raw, June 29th, 2015. Yeah, check those out, man. Hopefully we go to Battleground this year. I want to go. Don't really like the pay-per-view Battleground because it's been horrible since 2013. And the only good match that they really had at Battleground for real was fucking Brotherhood versus The Shield. That was it in 2013. That was it. Battleground has been shit ever since. Battleground was shit last year. Battleground was shit in 2014. Battleground might be shit next month. Who knows? But it'll be a joy to be there. Payback last year was kind of shit. I mean, it was an okay show, but it was good to be there. You know, going to a shit show versus watching a shit show on TV is better. You know, it's better to go to the show than watch it. Because you actually have fun chatting sometimes. Unless the crowd is completely dead and it's not fun at all. But anyway, we got AJ Styles addressing his victory over John Cena at Money in the Bank. Says that he wants an apology from Anderson and Gallows. This was actually kind of goofy, I'm not going to lie. He demanded an apology from them. They came out, they apologized, and then they called Cena out. They apologized to him, and then Cena completely ripped them apart. And this leads to a match between John Cena and Carl Anderson, in which Carl Anderson got zero fucking offense. None. Nada. Zilch. Zero. I was about to say zero, mierda. Goddamn, Pentagon Jr. got me saying that shit. Zero. Miedo. For those out there that don't speak Spanish, that means zero fear. Anyway, that's besides the point. John Cena won via DQ because Bullet Club, they banned themselves from ringside. AJ Styles and Luke Gallows. And AJ Styles actually promoted himself, though. He promoted the Stone Cold podcast, which I'm actually going to watch right after this. Yeah, I cannot wait until I watch that. I want to see what questions that he asked, because I don't know. Ever since that one episode with Vince McMahon, it felt kind of scripted, because he's been asking the questions that we kind of knew that he would ask. You know, I don't know. I know the show is not scripted, but it just feels that way. Because he asks a lot of questions that we kind of have the feeling that he's gonna ask, and we don't get like a straightforward answer. We get an answer, but kind of like a corporate answer that we don't really expect, or that we kind of expect. Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. It just doesn't feel like a regular podcast, you know, because you got Cole Cabana's podcast, you got Taz's podcast, you got Jericho's podcast, and they go all out on there. But then you watch the Stone Cold podcast on, I almost said Netflix, on WWE Network, and it just doesn't feel like all those other podcasts, you know. Just, it's not as no holds barred as they say it is, you know. You watch Joe Cronin's podcast, and then you watch, I don't know Joe Cronin show, right? You watch his podcast, or you listen to JD from NY's Off the Script podcast on iTunes. You listen to those and see how out of nowhere, damn. You listen to those. Actually, you know what? Out of nowhere plug, cheap plug. You watch Out of Nowhere on YouTube. Joe Cronin's Out of Nowhere podcast with JD and Joe Cronin. You watch that and see how fucking just no host barred it really is. And then you watch the Stone Cold podcast, it's just completely different. You know? Everybody on Out of Nowhere has them no chill at all. Especially with the donations, some shit is hilarious. Then you watch the Stone Cold podcast, you're like, what the fuck am I watching? You know? That's how I feel sometimes. I mean, I love Stone Cold, but goddamn, sometimes his podcast is just, I don't know. And we're talking about the network podcast, not his regular podcast. You know, his regular podcast, no holds barred all the way. But when he has a special on the WWE Network, that's when it starts, you know, feeling so corporate, you know. Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. Moving on, goddammit. Next we got Baron Corbin versus Zack Ryder. Nice to see Baron Corbin wrestle a different opponent this time, other than Dolph Ziggler. Tired of seeing Dolph Ziggler. Glad he wasn't on my TV tonight. Cool. Baron Corbin got the win. There's not much else to say, just a squash match. Excuse me. You also had Becky Lynch backstage getting interviewed, and she gets attacked by Natalya. So this solidified Natalya's heel turn. She is now full heel. Good. So that's going to be a match for Battleground, I guess. Natalya versus Becky Lynch. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Yeah. Anyway. Next we got the Women's Championship match. We got Charlotte versus Paige. Paige is getting better on the mic. She's still a little cringeworthy here and there, but she's getting better on the mic. And she had an interview backstage as well. She sounded kind of heelish though, because she was getting all over Nate's face. She said, "What are you looking at?" So I can't really do her accent that well. And she's English though. I excel at an English accent, but I can't do her accent that good. Whatever, man. Whatever. I'm better at doing the male English accent. The women English accent, I don't know, man. I fuck up with that. Where she said, "What are you looking at?" And you see Dana Brooke and Charlotte on the phone. You're trying to get a signal. Like in Phoenix, Arizona, you don't really get a signal because you're in the country. You know, Phoenix, Arizona is one of the country's places and hottest places you could ever, you know, visit in the U.S. Arizona, he is no joke. I'm saying that shit and I've never been to Arizona. Anyway, Women's Championship match. Charlotte defeated Paige. Good match. To me, damn, I don't know which match was the best match on the card, man. All the matches were good. Not one bullshit match on the card. We had a squash match and I let that slide. You know. Damn, I can't even think of what match was the match of the night, man. I would say the main event because Dean Ambrose was on commentary and, you know, he made commentary sound better than, you know, what it is. But whatever. Charlotte wins the match. This was a decent match and Sasha Banks returns. Finally, Sasha Banks is on my TV. Finally. And her ass got a little fatter. Every time I see her, I say, "That ass!" Unfortunately, I can't say spring break titties because her shit like little grapes. They look like little grapes. Grapefruits. When she returns, she holds up the Women's Championship. I'm guessing at Battleground we're going to have another, another women's tag match. We're going to have, goddamn. We're going to have Dana Brooke and Charlotte versus Paige and Sasha Banks. So now Sasha Banks is a full-fledged face. Cool. Next we got the Wyatt family returning. And actually wasn't into this as much as I should have been. Why? Because they spoiled the fucking return. How you going to announce that somebody's going to return without actually letting them return? Wait, what? How you going to spoil the return without actually getting surprised? You know, they were going to return tonight, and then when they came out, they didn't get excited. They did not get excited. They didn't even put over Bray Wyatt's return. How fucking cheesy is that, man? But all in all, this is a great return for, I almost said Bo Dallas. Damn it. I'm all the way fucked up in this goddamn review, man. Botching since the beginning. I'm botching more than Eva Marie right now. Oh my goodness. Goddamn. And Bray Wyatt got a great promo. Eric Rowan, Braun Strowman, standing there looking monstrous as usual. New Day came out, being funny as usual. And this is where the New Day Falls chance came into play. And you know what? This is good. Save Enzo and Cass versus the New Day for SummerSlam. Don't want to see it at Battleground. I want to see it at SummerSlam. And if Enzo and Cass has a match at Battleground, I don't know who they're going to face. They might be facing the Vaudevillains again. Who knows? Actually, no, they shouldn't face the Vaudevillains. They already got that match 3 times already. Payback, SmackDown, then Raw. I don't want that again. Who should they face? Should face a heel tag team. Gallons and energy? I don't know. Are there any other heel teams on the roster? Shit, maybe the Shining Stars so they can get buried again. I know they're heels. Where are all the teams at, man? Damn. I don't want to see them versus the Dudleys again because that decent match. But do we really want to see the Bears get buried? Did I say the Bears? Do you really want to see the Dudleys get buried further than they already are, man? Like, come on. Like, they're already 6 feet under. Do you want them to go 12 feet under? No. As far as I'm concerned, I think the Dudleys should just go ahead and retire. I know they're enhancement talents right now, but they are constantly getting embarrassed. It's just fucking ridiculous. Anyway, I don't know who they're going to face at Battleground. If they face somebody, it should be a good heel tag team. Maybe a debuting tag team. Who knows? If American Alpha is coming up, shit, let them wrestle. I wouldn't mind seeing that match again. What they had on NXT was fucking great. American Alpha versus Enzo and Cass. That match was awesome. I want to see that again on the main roster, but give them time. The fucking main roster, they're known for not giving these matches time. They'll probably give this match in like 5 minutes. You know they would. But anyway, then we're supposed to have Titus O'Neil versus Rusev. Match never got started. Titus O'Neil was just beating the shit out of Rusev. That was it. To be completely honest, I know a lot of people didn't care about this. I didn't care about it either. But I enjoyed it. I love a nice beatdown. I love a nice beatdown. And this is basically retaliation for what happened last night. Storytelling. Storytelling. Disrespect my kids, you get fucked up. Storytelling. I liked it. And then after that, we got the main event. We got Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. No more contenders match. Dean Ambrose on commentary. I didn't even write this down. My fucking phone died while I was writing my damn notes. My phone always dies. I think it's bad luck for me to be watching Raw. My phone always dies every time I'm watching Raw, man. I fully charge my phone and shit dies. Just like that. I'm like, what the fuck, man? At the same time, I was uploading my Money in the Bank review. Anyway, this is actually a good match. Just as, not better, but just as good as their Money in the Bank match. You actually saw less moves from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is a terrible seller. I don't know who sells worse, Roman Reigns or Eva Marie. Eva Marie. But Roman Reigns is a horrible fucking seller, man. All in all, Ashley enjoyed this match. Double count out at the end. Shane McMahon comes out and says, no. That's not how we're going to end this show. And then Dean Ambrose cuts him off and says, I don't care who I'll fight. I'll fight him, I'll fight them both on the same night. And this is where we get the announcement of the triple threat match that we've been wanting for 2 fucking years now. We finally get our triple threat match at Battleground, of all places. They could have waited till SummerSlam, but they might even plan something bigger. I don't know. They might plan something bigger. As a matter of fact, I just thought about something. Brock Lesnar still doesn't have an opponent for SummerSlam, so it might be Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar again. And maybe they'll get time this time. Maybe if they have another street fight, they should actually let it be brutal. It's fucking SummerSlam. They could have let him go brutal at WrestleMania, but they didn't do it for time. We had 6 fucking hours. 4 hours of the main show. And you couldn't give them time at WrestleMania? If they have Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose again for SummerSlam, give them time. Give them at least 25 plus. I mean, come on. Give them 25 minutes. Let them use more than a fucking kendo stick and a chair. That's all we get for fucking no disqualification matches now. We get kendo sticks, we get chairs, we get stairs. That's it. We get a table from here and there. I said from here and there. We get tables here and there. But goddamn, at least use a ladder. Use fucking trash can. Use a goddamn, what should I call it? Trash can lid. I don't know how I forgot the name of that. Use a trash can lid. Use a frying pan. Use something. Remember the old hardcore matches from back in the day? As a matter of fact, just think about that Full Metal Mayhem match that Jeff and Matt had at Slammiversary. The shit that they use, I mean, they used a fucking keyboard in that match. I didn't even mention that in my review, but they used a goddamn keyboard. And Matt Hardy, he powerbombed Jeff Hardy on that goddamn keyboard. He set up the guardrail, because they have 2 guardrails, you know, on the side of the ring for a barricade instead of using one, because one can break, so they use 2. I don't know. But he took one, placed it on the side of the ring, pulled out the goddamn keyboard, balanced it between the ring and the goddamn guardrail, and powerbombed Jeff Hardy on top of it. Now that is shit that we never see in WWE. Because they always want to play it safe. They don't want no blood. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if there's no blood in that match, man. Give us something. Use more than what you already use. There's too many kendo stick shots, too many chair shots. They need to go for headshots, you know? At least go for some headshots. I mean, just let them get their hands up in time. That's what they did most of the time back in the day. People that could actually take a headshot, legit, actually got hit in the head. Like Mick Foley, he was a crazy ass bastard back in the day, and he actually gave him the blessing. Hit me in the fucking head. I ain't gonna block it. Hit me in the head, and he took it. Most people that were scared of getting hit in the head put their hands up, and it still looked good. You don't get that shit no more. It's just a chair shot to the gut and then a chair shot to the back. It's the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. These no disqualification matches fucking suck. We need more in these no DQ matches, man. We do. Anyway, this review just went over 30 minutes, and I'm not going to have another 47-minute video. My fucking Money in the Bank review went damn near 50 minutes, yo. I don't want an hour-long video, let alone an hour-long review. Only when I do an hour-long review is if I do the shit live, and I can't even do it live right now because the fucking PS4 server sucks. I need another guy on the laptop for that shit. Anyway, I enjoyed Raw. If I was going to rate the show, I would give it a good 7.5. Same rating I gave Money in the Bank, 7.5. You know, mainly because Shane was running it. You know, the show did kind of drag on in the middle, but it's still, what am I trying to say? It dragged on in the middle, but it didn't take away from it being a good show, is what I was trying to say. I don't know how the hell I fucked that up. Whatever, man. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up like a kind of. As always, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouNow, and support me on Patreon. All of that will be in the description down below me. I'm out, man. Peace. Fuck Donald Trump. Bye.